This is your weekly dose of
Bitcoin!
I don't want to make a prediction.
Sound your alarm bell now!
All right, now everybody, get in crash position.
Exactly as to what's going to happen in the second half of the year.
The brake! Hold the red handle!
You know, we're likely to see another year in which 12-month inflation numbers remain very uncomfortably high.
That's right, inflation is looking to be uncomfortably high in the US over the next 12-month period, but there's nothing to worry about because the Fed have taken action. They see there's an issue, and so they have raised the rate by a whopping 0.25%. In a most welcome turn of events, the EU Parliament has backtracked on a ban on Bitcoin's proof-of-work mining. The European Union has dropped its plans to impose a de facto ban on Bitcoin mining and related activities that could allegedly hurt the region's efforts to promote sustainable technologies, according to multiple reports. The proposed de facto ban on the proof-of-work consensus mechanism was part of a major draft bill in the EU, the markets in crypto assets legislation introduced in 2020 to tighten regulation around Bitcoin and cryptocurrency by establishing a more detailed and streamlined regulatory framework across the continent. I suppose we haven't reached peak clown world just yet. Oh, hold on, sorry, I've got to get this.
Sorry to disappoint you, Yugi. Huh? You triggered my trap card!
Emotional damage!
So moving on swiftly to discuss the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, and their actions down in Argentina. I'm sure everyone's very familiar with the comments they made regarding El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin and the discouragement and pressure that they were trying to put upon the country to not adopt Bitcoin because it's too volatile. Well, they're down in Argentina doing the same thing. The foreign debt refinancing agreement signed between the Argentine government and the International Monetary Fund also contained a provision asking the Latin American country to discourage the use of cryptocurrencies. The request was included as part of a monetary and fiscal policies to which the nation is committed in order to have longer payment terms. The provision was only made known when the agreement with the IMF was presented to the Argentine Congress for debate and approval. Bitcoin communities in Argentina reacted immediately to the shock, asking the government for an explanation of how it intends to discourage the use of cryptocurrencies in the country. So, what the IMF is saying to Argentina is, hey, if you want our money, if you want our loan, you're going to have to actively discourage the use of Bitcoin in your country through anti-Bitcoin policies / legislation, blah, 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 blah. I believe Argentina's in like the top 10 for Bitcoin adoption, top 10 countries. And there's a reason why, right? There's a reason why people are using Bitcoin and running to things like Bitcoin. So to actively use this loan as kind of a leverage to coerce the government to create, anti-Bitcoin policies. I mean, obviously in the long term, it's there to be used. People will still use it, especially considering the circumstances they're under. But yeah, it's not nice to see. But yeah, it just shows the world what the IMF is all about, and yeah, there's a reason they're trying to push that, right? So
It's afraid. It's afraid!
right, it's the end of the week, and it's getting to that point where you've really got to think of your spiritual well-being along with your monetary well-being. So with that in mind, we spoke with Hass, the Good Friar, on Twitter, at Twitter Spaces. We had a good conversation with him a couple of weeks ago, and Bitcoin is literally his religion. And he had some really great things to share about a savings plan and how to auto-buy. And the full recording is still up on Twitter, and yeah, we'll post it on YouTube soon. But here's a clip to get you in the spiritual mood for the weekend. Enjoy.
literally, Bitcoin is my religion. So it sounds silly, but as a matter of fact, there are actually several billion people living on planet Earth that subscribe to a non-theistic religion of some sorts. So Bitcoin is my non-theistic religion. Bitcoin gives me a set of beliefs that I can adhere to, and a set of practices that I can adhere to, and also and while adhering to these set of beliefs and practices, enrich myself. So it's a very, very good deal. So in terms of beliefs, what are the beliefs like? So I try to live my life within the basic set of beliefs and philosophies enshrined in Bitcoin, and there aren't many. And here are the set of religious beliefs or commandments. Don't discriminate against everyone. Work hard and be honest. And the set of practices is just Christians, Muslims, and Jews keep copies of the Bible, Quran, and Torah at home, respectively. I keep a copy of the blockchain at home, and I self-custody, and I tithe, and what I call a tithe, other people at the start of their journey will call the Bitcoin savings plan. So I don't buy Bitcoin now for me. I buy Bitcoin for us. And this is why mass savings is so important to the health of Bitcoin. Critically important to the health and safety of Bitcoin.
Amen.
So, I hope you enjoyed that. And now that you've had your weekly Bitcoin fix, there's only one more thing to do before you jump into the weekend. And that's to head over to fastbitcoins.com, the best place to buy Bitcoin all over the world. Yeah, for global money, you need a global company. And that's kind of what we're trying to do here at Fast Bitcoins, is create a company that spreads beyond borders and makes it easy to buy Bitcoin all over the world. For new coiners to get involved, that leads with education, doesn't lead with hype, gets people off those crypto exchanges, and gets people onto auto-stacking Bitcoin. We support auto DCA. You can even DCA every block, auto buy, auto save. I don't know. I think I prefer auto save actually over auto DCA. Anyway, yeah, we make it easy to buy Bitcoin. You can withdraw over Lightning. Have it on since 2018. Humble brag. I think I just heard this week that Kraken might just be implementing Lightning. So well done, guys. Yeah, but seriously, head over to Fast Bitcoins, check it out, and have a great weekend.